You're excited when your kids went back to school, especially if they were leaving for college for the first time. But you get back home after you've moved them in or sent them out into the world. Something's a little off with you though, but you don't know what it is. You just feel that something's just a little off. You know your kids are going to be fine, but something's off with you. Like you don't know exactly who you are. Hi, my name is Crystal, and I am the empty nester, and I help post pandemic empty nesters like you discover yourself outside of the role of mom or dad. Welcome to my channel. And today we're going to talk about empty nest syndrome. If you're feeling a little bit off, or maybe even a little sad that your child is gone, even though you're happy that your child has become this responsible adult that you raised them to be and has gone out to learn how to make their mark in the world of their own. It could be what's happening to you is that you are suffering from what is called empty nest syndrome, which is defined as not a clinical condition, first of all, but it is a condition that most parents feel when their children leave the nest or your family home to go off, usually to either college or university or the military, or just to move out and establish homes of their own. There are three symptoms to know that whether or not you have empty nest syndrome. The first common symptom is sadness. Whether you're thinking about your child all the time, you're feeling a little bit down because they're not in the house anymore, you're used to them being in the house, and you have all these memories of when they were growing up and all the experiences you've had, and then suddenly there's no one in your house other than you and your spouse. Your kids aren't coming home at 3:30 anymore. They're just not coming home until maybe Thanksgiving. And you're feeling a little down about that because you're not seeing them every day. Another symptom is that you feel a little confused or a lot confused because you don't know what to do with your time now. You're used to, especially if your morning routine consisted of packing your kids' lunches or taking them to school, checking on their homework, and you're doing this year after year for several years, at least a decade or two if you have more than one child, and then suddenly you don't have to do any of that anymore. The only time you need to get up is for whatever you have to do after spending so many years having to get up because you need to take care of someone else. So now you don't know what to do with your time, and you're kind of like at a blank canvas as to what to do with your life. If you have a career, then it could be a little less confusing because you do have work to distract you. But we have become parents in a culture during a time where we were able to stay home with our kids whether we worked or not, because we had, a lot of us maybe had jobs where we were able to work from home so that we could be with our kids when they were growing up. And so now that they're gone, you just focus on work. But who are you outside of that? The next symptom is you get anxiety and confusion. That's also coupled with a loss of purpose or identity when they kind of go hand in hand. So, because you get anxiety or confusion, it could not only mean anxiety or confusion about what you're going to do, but you could also be anxious of worrying about your child, wondering if they're going to be okay without you. And if you trust yourself to have been a good parent when you were raising them, you should be confident that they will be good adults when they've gone out into the world. Yes, we have made bad decisions along the way, but you're still there to guide them. And as someone once told me, just because your kids are out of the house now does not mean you're done parenting. You're just at a new phase of parenting, and we need to learn what that is. If you liked this video and it was helpful to you, then like and subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will know when my next video will be coming up. Until next time, have a great day.